Here are 2 cookie recipes that use freeze-dried strawberries, all natural flavors.
Let's see what's cooking, let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking, it's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
Hello everyone! You may recall that a little while ago I did a video called Strawberry Crunch Ice Cream Cake in which I used these freeze-dried strawberries. I bought this 6.5 ounce package on Amazon for about $20 because I couldn't find them locally. Well, I have since found them locally at the Dollarama thanks to a comment on one of my videos. So thank you to that person for letting me know we had them there. So to use up those freeze-dried strawberries, I decided to try 2 different cookie recipes. This one is called strawberry cookies. The first thing you need to do is to get 45 grams or about 1.5 ounces of freeze-dried strawberries, and you will pulverize those in a food processor until you get nice fine crumbs or like a powder. And I'm using my little mini chopper for this. Then you'll take a cup of butter in a large mixing bowl, add to that 1 cup of white granulated sugar, and cream those things together until they are light and fluffy. Then add in your freeze-dried strawberries and continue to blend. And you will see that you'll get a very, very pretty pink color as you're blending. Then add in 1 large egg. Now, as soon as you add the egg in, of course, you're adding the color yellow to your mixture because of the egg yolk. So the actual color will go down a little bit. Now these will taste perfectly lovely strawberry cookies without adding food coloring, but I wanted to have a nice vibrant pink, so I did add a few drops of red paste food color, but that is completely up to you. If you want to just leave it out, you'll just have a paler cookie, but the flavor will be a very lovely strawberry regardless. Then you will gradually, not what I'm doing right now, you will gradually 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour mixed in with a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda at low speed so you don't make a gigantic mess. And this is your cookie dough. Now you're going to make cookie dough balls and you're going to roll it into this mixture that I made off camera for some reason. 1/4 cup of granulated sugar and an additional about 1/4 cup of those freeze-dried strawberry pieces. Mix it all together and then just take your cookie dough balls, roll them into that mixture and put them on a cookie sheet. I use a cookie scoop so that the cookies are all the same size so that they will bake evenly. These spread quite a bit on the cookie sheet, so leave at least a couple of inches in between each cookie when you bake them. Then you will bake them at 350 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes until the edges start to get light brown. They're going to puff up quite a bit and then they'll flatten out and crack a little on the top, and that's pretty much when you know they're done. Then take them out of the oven, let them cool a little bit, and then put them on a cooling rack to cool completely. And I'm just breaking one so you can see the texture. They're kind of crispy and they're a little bit chewy in the center, and as you can see, they are quite thin. The next cookie we will try are strawberry and cream cookies. In a large bowl, place 3/4 cup of butter and 4 ounces of cream cheese, as well as 1/2 cup of white granulated sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And then beat those things together until they are light and fluffy. Then you'll be ready to add in 1 large egg. Beat that in. Then some dry ingredients. That's a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch. And then finally, 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. And this time I didn't make quite as big of a mess. Then finally, we'll add in 1 cup of white chocolate chunks or chips. I'm using chips. And then 45 grams or another 1.5 ounces of those freeze-dried strawberries. And then blend it together. You're ready to put it on a cookie sheet. These don't spread quite as much, so you can crowd them a little bit more. I did a few plain ones, and then I thought that they looked a little bit too plain. So I took some of them and rolled them into some additional freeze-dried strawberry pieces. Then you will bake these at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes or until the edges have a little bit of light brown on them, and the centers will look a little bit undercooked. I put them on a cooling rack, let them cool completely after they were done. And then I made a little powdered sugar glaze, which is just some powdered sugar, a little bit of milk and until it was a drizzling consistency, and I just drizzled them over top. So those were the ones that had the strawberry pieces. These ones are the plain ones without being rolled into the strawberry pieces. And here is an idea of what the texture is inside. These ones are a little bit fluffier, and as you can see, they're a little bit more cake-like in the middle and not quite as chewy. I suggest if you're going to make these, definitely roll them into the strawberry pieces. They add a lot of flavor and they look really pretty. Now, between the two, my family preferred the strawberries and cream cookies. They thought they were wonderful. The other plain strawberry cookies are fine. They are like a sugar cookie with a light strawberry flavor, so not that bad, but we preferred the ones with the cream cheese in it. Here is the link to that strawberry crunch ice cream cake that I talked about at the beginning of this video that also uses freeze-dried strawberries. Thank you so much for watching.